My turn. For each of these questions, we're looking to round to two significant figures. This is going to be slightly different from one significant figure, but the method is the same. The two rules we're going to need is our rounding rule. If our neighbours are 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, we're going to keep the numbers the same. If our neighbours are 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, we're going to round up first. Remember, we're looking for the highest non-zero place value. So I take a look. Remember, we're looking for two significant figures here. So the first two numbers that are the highest, that have the highest non-zero place value. So the first two numbers here would be my 2000 and my 200 in 2240. I then look at its neighbour. Its neighbour is 4. 4 is going to keep us the same. So my answer is going to be 2200. Replacing everything with zeros after that cutoff line. And the next one, remember non-zero. So we're actually going to go past all these zeros. These are going to be our first two, as they have the highest place value, the two numbers. And then we're going to look at its neighbour. Its neighbour is 4. 4 we know keeps us the same. So my rounded value is going to be 0.00018. You can again put the zeros after if you wish, but this does extend this number by quite a lot, particularly if you're then working with it in a calculation. It's easier not to, as it doesn't change its value, it just changes the notation. So pause the video here and have a go at your turn questions. Your turn. So once again, two significant figures. So we're going to identify the first two highest place value that are non-zero, and then we're going to be looking at the neighbour to those two numbers. So in 8473, the two highest place values belong to my 8000 and my 400. I look at its neighbour. Its neighbour is 7. 7 rounds us up. Be careful here, it isn't going to change the 8 at all, it's just going to affect that 4. So we effectively add 1 to whatever's been underlined. What's been underlined, without considering their place value, looks like 84. Add 1 to that is going to give you 85, and you replace everything else with zeros, like so. And the last one, we've got 0.00244450. Non-zero is the key here, so our two highest place values belong to this 2 and this 4, with a neighbour of 4. So our final rounded answer is 0.0024.